Telling her stop it. Tell me what I be about. Yeah. She putting words in my mouth. Why? Believing the shit that she heard. Hey. I step alone on the.
Yeah,
or
so I tried just praying.
No, yeah, that's good, bro.
I tried praying.
As long as you're reading, praying,
and
just
What helps is on my other phone I have a Bible app.
Yeah.
And then I read a chapter a day.
No, that's good, bro. I normally read from the physical book, but since I don't have it on me, I'm gonna use the Bible app as well.
Yeah.
Where are you at right now, or do you just like it's a random every day? Are you reading
basically, I have two ways to do it. On this one, I'm slow.
Mhm.
I don't know where I'm at, but it's still at the very beginning. And then the other one, that one I do random.
Okay, yeah, word.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of all over the place as well, because I just met with my mentor before I came to this trip as well. We were in where were we? I believe we were in Proverbs, and then sometimes we'll be all over the place. So,
Yeah.
like me personally, the only book that I've been reading is the book of Matthew, but other than that, yeah, it's kind of all over the place.
How is it having a mentor?
Bro.
Yeah.
It's good. He's like he's a little bit of both. So he's like life as well as finance as well as business, I should say, and then spiritual as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it's good, bro. It's really good. I was learning a bunch of stuff and thought that my mindset was good, which it is. But then once you have that like older person that's already going through exactly kind of what you're trying to go through. I mean, he doesn't make content or anything, but still he's got like he's well off, I don't know exactly what he does, but I know he has like properties and whatnot.
Okay.
So just having that guidance and being able to meet with somebody, it's kind of like us having each other as accountability partners, you know what I mean? Like keep each other in check, elevate each other.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it be spiritual or with businesses, money, whatever it may be. It's important, bro. I never knew how to like find one, and it just came about like that. So
I feel like with things like that, it kind of just comes to you.
it does. I mean, if you pray for it too,
Yeah.
It's one of those things. Because like I prayed when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure we all have stories like this where, we didn't really fit in with a group of people, or you know what I mean. Like I've seen you say it in the group chat where you like, I love the people around me, but I gotta level up type of thing. You know what I mean? So there was a time where I cut off basically everybody that I knew wasn't good for me, because I was just like I can't stay at this level now. Like I feel like God wants me to go here, and I'm here. So I cut off everybody, and I was alone for, I don't know, a couple of years, honestly. Not like alone, but you know what I mean. Like, you don't have that friend group, you don't have that, that support network or anything like that. And in that time frame, I just prayed, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I just prayed and understood, like in my head, I knew what I wanted, and we here somehow. It's all God, so it's very important. Now I'm in a freaking Canada. Never expected to be here.
No, bro. Honestly, when I landed, I almost wanted to cry. No, I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
I felt proud. That's one.
Yeah.
Cause I'm very harsh on myself.
I feel that.
Like it's very bad. Cause it's like borderline self-sabotage.
Dude, I feel that, bro.
Yeah.
I feel that, like 100%. Like bro, you're going so hard all the time because you just want to elevate. And then, you get to a point where if you even, I don't know if you're like this, you take like a day off, or, you know what I mean? Like you just rest when you you should be working.
Oh, yeah.
The next thing you know, you're just like on yourself.
Oh, I have this thing, it's like, I can't sleep much anymore. Because I get anxiety because I'm like, bro, I need to get shit done.
The same, bro.
Like, I literally can't sleep. I sleep like 4 to 6 hours max.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, bro, I need to get shit done. It's too much.
Same, bro.
And like, me and North always talk about it. He always tells me like, pretty sure we could all relate on this, but like, he tells me how he struggles with, he compares a lot.
Oh yeah.
So like, I'm like, bro, you're children trust. Like,
100%.
everyone has their own path. Like, bro, we're really like, on a good path right now.
Oh yeah.
Like, obviously, there's gonna be always that one person that had this. Like, so it's gonna be like that.
Yeah, and I saw somewhere it's like people think that insecure is always a negative emotion, right? It's not always, you know. Like when you're in situations where you're insecure, but you know that the situation you're in is like better. Like say I'm surrounded by millionaires, right? I'm gonna be insecure that I'm not a millionaire. But that's gonna force you. That feeling of insecurity is gonna force you to be like, all right, how do I get to that next level? You know?
Yeah, there's this saying. I tell my friends, it's like every single person has weaknesses. You just gotta be able to identify it, which is the hard part, and acknowledge it. And then once you know, you have to use that as your strength.
Amen, bro. And that's what people don't have. They don't have that self-reflection.
Awareness.
Yeah, the self-awareness as well. To be able to understand, oh, this is what I do wrong. Here's where I'm lacking. You know?
I think it's also a lack of humility.
Yeah, that too.
It's hard to accept that. Like,
freaking selfishness and
Cause like,
I don't even know what the other word is.
We've all done pretty well for our age.
Yeah, I'd
it's
say
hard
so.
to still stay humble and like saying like, oh, I'm still not like, this is where I'm lacking.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people will get caught up like, oh, already.
I mean, basically, hear what you're saying, right? Let's say, you know, you're making that $2,500 a week, whatever you're saying. I'd say, you're like the 1% of your age group. First of all, second of all, yeah, I mean, like you could stay at that level forever, but then you also have that drive to constantly do better. You put yourself in situations where you need to grow.
Cause this is what I learned about.
That's who we are.
It's like I have that scooter thing that's making that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like, I'm not gonna do it forever. I'm like,
exactly.
Yeah, it's making good money, but for me, it's not enough.
Right.
And like winning is being able to succeed at something, and then now I have to do it all over again. And then again, it's like doing it over and over again. That's how you know you're a winner. Because a lot of people get stuck up on their, like, what I've seen is a lot of people that went to a great college, they just talk about it all day. Like, oh, I went to this college, I went to UCLA, I went to, I don't know.
But here's the thing about that, right? What they always do with that is when people go to college, and this is, I think, college can be good, right? Mm-hmm. But I think people go to college, and once they get out, they didn't learn anything because they were just trying to pass.
Yeah.
And then secondly, they stop learning. They literally shut their brain off for the rest of their lives. That's why they don't level up. That's why people stay average, bro. If you were to do the scooter business and you're making good money, and you just stopped there, one day I feel like, you know, God punishes laziness, right?
Yeah.
And staying where you're at in that comfortable place for longer than you should be, you know? Because he's going to use you in ways that you don't even expect. And you can't just stay stagnant your entire life. You have to elevate, or else you're going to become average. So you never know. Like if you stayed there just doing that, you never know. That whole thing could blow up. God's like, you know what? You're not taking action. You're not being a good steward. You're not, you know, working hard and working towards more like you're supposed to be doing. Like I put this drive in you. And then, you know, you could lose it all, type of thing. Yeah. So what you're doing is absolutely like perfect. You have the thing that's going well for you, but you have the foot on the gas. I just told my mentor about this, and I don't know if I told you guys yet, but there's this analogy that I always use. So when you're going 60, 70 miles an hour in a car, it doesn't take much to get back up to 100, right? But if you slow down and come to a stop and you're at 0, It's going to take more power, more strength, more torque to get from 0 to 100 again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
That's good.
Yeah. You just got to keep that foot on the gas, and what you're doing is perfect.
Like Andrew Tate said it, where he's like, that momentum that you have to keep going.
100%.
It's like a rocket doesn't stop in the middle. It has to keep going all the way.
Yeah, it has to. It has to, or it's not going to reach its destination. So, yeah, that's good, bro. That's why so many people are average. They don't keep that foot on the gas. They don't, you know. But that's life. We chose the hard route. We chose to work 20-hour days, you know, so that we don't have to work every 8 hours, 10-hour days when we're 50, you know. When we're 50, we should be enjoying ourselves on a yacht in Miami.
Yeah.
Again, you know, like
you know,
our own yacht.
I feel like me and you relate on this with when it comes to religion. Because I don't know if they're as religious, but it's like you have to pray and be thankful for the bad times too. Because when I was working and I'm off 3 hours of sleep, bro, I woke up and I was like, I just want to sleep in. I don't know how to do this. And I was just staring at my steering wheel for like a minute.
Yeah, bro.
I just started praying and I'm like, bro, honestly, I started thanking God. Thanking God for this opportunity to be able to work, to be able to push myself. Like, I know I always ask that of you, to get me to be the best version of myself, the best man I could be.
Yeah.
And make you proud. And one day, this is what inspires me. One day I want to be able to rewrite God's plan, make it better than He wrote it. That is going to take a lot, though.
Yeah, I mean, he's got something planned for, I'm pretty sure, all of us. I mean, in my opinion, I think that every single person in the world is destined for greatness.
Yeah.
I just don't think that they apply themselves.
Yeah. I feel like God does His part every time.
Every time.
If you ask for something, He can't give it. It's like, this is what I always tell. Who do I tell? I don't know. I tell someone, but I'm like, why do you think lottery winners always go broke? They got all the money at once when they lose it because they don't know how to control it.
They don't have any principles at all.
Yeah, but same goes with life. If you keep asking God for something and He just keeps handing it to you, you're gonna lose it. You're not gonna know what you're doing. So God, He does it through little tests, and He makes you build yourself.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's actually one of the stories in the Bible, or the parables or whatever. He gave it was a guy. He gave 3 men talents of money, right? He gave 3 men money and he said, go, do what you want with the money, right? So one guy, he took the money and he went to the market, started selling stuff, turned that little money into a lot of money. The second guy, he did the same thing. The third guy put his money in the ground because he said, oh, the guy's coming back for the money. Like, in his opinion, he didn't know, but in his opinion, the guy was coming back for the money. So he's like, I'm gonna keep it in the ground so that when he comes back, I can just give it to him. So when the guy came back, ultimately, and asked them for the money back, the other guy had multiplied it, so he gave the money. The other guy had multiplied it, so he gave the money. And then when the guy pulled the money out the ground, he was like, you wicked and unfaithful servant, or something like that, because he didn't steward what he got. You know, he didn't multiply what he got. So basically, that the story that Jesus was saying in that parable was basically, when you're given something, multiply it. When you're given this mindset from God, when you're given the opportunity to be able to work, you have all your limbs and eyesight, and you can work and you can be great. You know, you have exceptional people skills. You know, you're a leader. All these different attributes that God gives you in order to become something. You know, what are you gonna do with it? Are you gonna sit down on the couch order an Uber and watch it. No, bro. You just woke up. I'm talking about like you're gonna sit there and Uber Eats, Netflix every night, you know, or are you gonna work? Are you gonna work to grow a family? Work to grow value in the world, you know? What are you gonna do with what God gave you? That's the whole point of that sort.
Because something my dad always tells me is he's like, either way, life is hard. Even homeless people, they still have to work for their food.
Yeah.
Like everybody still has to struggle.
100%.
So it's like, why not struggle, but then have that safety net that you built for
Hell
yourself?
yeah. That's what I'm always saying, bro. Life is hard. Choose your hard, bro. Life is hard if you work a 9 to 5 every single day and you can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Life is hard if you start your own business. You start making a ton of money, you know? But still with more money comes more responsibility.
Yeah.
And now you just have more stuff to do. Life is hard regardless. Choose your hard, bro.
And
choose
my
your
dad
hard.
always tells me like say it's the same scenario in life.
Mm-hmm.
What would you rather do? Like it's the exact same scenario. Would you rather be broke or have money? Everybody would pick money.
Yeah.
It's the exact same scenario.
Yeah, but they'll pick money and they don't know what comes with it. So many people want to be rich but don't understand what it means to be rich.
Yeah.
They really don't. And my purpose has now grown past money. Money will be the tool. And it's to a point where I know the money will come. I'm not even stressing about it. You know what are you at that point where you just know the money's going to flow and you're focused on something bigger, right?
Yeah.
So it's not even about money anymore. It's about like your purpose and what you can provide in the world, and that's what it's all about.
What me and North always talk about too is an abundance of money. Like we shouldn't be like, I think we're in Vegas and he was gonna spend on something, and then he's like, it's gonna come back to me because you know,
bro,
we're all working for it.
Money is the tool to propel us into a place we never thought we could be.
Yeah.
But that's merely what it is. It's just the tool to get us into places, right? If we didn't have money, we wouldn't be here. Yeah. We wouldn't be in this spot right now. You know what I mean? It's just a tool.
Yeah.
In order to do more, and and that's what it's all about. That is literally what it's all about. I mean,
because this is what I learned. It's if you're given $50 million, would you keep doing what you're doing, or would you be comfortable?
I'd be doing what I'm doing at an extremely high level. That's what I'd know I'd be doing.
Yeah, same. For me, I do the same thing, just like scale it.
Yeah, exactly. Because
all that.
As human beings, right, our drive and our focus is constantly to be doing something. My mom told me this once. Human beings are always gonna have the need to do something, right? This is why homeless people go through trash.
Yeah.
I know it sounds weird, right? But that's literally if that's all they can perceive that they can do, and all that they do on a daily basis, that's what they do. That is it's gonna sound weird, but that is their passion. That's their driving, they're not gonna sit there on the ground for 24 hours a day. 7 days a week for the rest of their lives. You know what I mean? They have to do something. They have to go through trash. They have to harass people if they're bad people. They have to walk around and do something. Human beings are always going to have to do something.
Yeah.
So what are you going to choose to do? Even if you had money to, how they say never broke again, right? If you have a certain amount of money, let's say a couple $100 million, right? Where you never have to work again, bro. You could just sit back, spend as much money as you want for the rest of your life, and you will never lose that money. If that's what you wanted to do, you can't. You physically can't, because we need to be doing something. Always need to be doing something. So yeah, if you handed me lottery money, bro, I'm just scaling exactly what I'm doing, bro. Content would be through the roof. Investments crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, you have no idea, bro. I'd have units everywhere, bro. Everywhere. I'd have houses all across the world. The villa in Africa. Oh my god, dude.
I wouldn't really spend it.
You wouldn't spend it?
It's because I haven't bought my first property, so I wouldn't put all my money just because I don't know how it works yet.
Oh no, you wouldn't put all your money. I'm just saying, like, you would.
Yeah, like some $1 million.
I feel like people don't like understand, like, if you get that much money, right, you physically can never go broke again.
Yeah.
If you put the money into, like you said, real estate, into land,
That's
into
defense.
whatever, literally.
Yeah.
But it's almost offense too. It's like a little bit of both. I mean, you know, like
it's a little offense.
you will literally never, bro. You could, if someone handed you 50 million right now, and you threw all 50 million into properties, whatnot, whatever, and you were back down to zero, bro, you would have that 50 million in a year or two again. You know, it would just be right back to you, double time. Next thing you know, you're making 50 million a year when you got 50 million once. So people who lose money in the lottery are actually genuinely just dumbass.
Yeah. Well, also
They're stupid.
It's like, how are they supposed to know? Because I also learned a lot comes from people's environments.
Yeah, exactly.
I've actually talked to a lot of, or not talked to, but like, actually, yeah, I've talked to a lot of homeless people, and then you got a different perspective on their lives because you realize they're human just like us. It's just they grew up in a different environment, which is why they're where they're at. Like,
I heard Luke Belmar say in a podcast once that money is a language.
Yeah.
It's a language that the what do you call it? The middle class or the poor haven't learned because it's literature in a way, you know. Yeah. It's a language that's taught by the elite that they keep on teaching to their sons, their daughters, you know, whoever's willing to listen. If you grow up in poor or middle class, it's a language that you just won't be able to learn.
Yeah.
And, you know, you have to search that for yourself if you want to learn. So, I mean, that's essentially why people are bad with money. It's because they don't know how it works. But they don't realize that it's like energy as well. Mm-hmm. Like, if you constantly wake up every day and you say, I'm going to make money, you're gonna make money. If you tell if you wake up and you say, I'm gonna be a millionaire by, I always say that I'm gonna be a millionaire by 25. So if you constantly say that, bro, it's just gonna happen. You know, I mean, and it's gonna happen because that's not the baseline for our existence. It's just a tool. Like if I woke up every day and I said, I'm gonna get a McDonald's burger, bro, I'm gonna make it happen, you know? It's just gonna happen. It's not like, you know, someone might come along and just hand me a burger and say, hey, bro, like, I had an extra burger, like, just, yeah, and I didn't even have to go out of my way to get it. So, yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. Some people, you have to learn how to make money, learn how to keep it, learn how to handle it. And if you don't learn that, you end up in bad situations. You know, bad things happen to good people, so. Yeah, they are in situations that suck and whatnot, but.
I'll read my Bible right now.
Yes, sir. Bro, I got that whole conversation on camera.
Oh, you did?
I did.